Yo guys, what's up and welcome back to another episode of the San Jose Earthquakes career mode. Today we are going to be going through the month of June. We don't actually have a lot of games. We only have 4 games and they are quite, I wouldn't say they're too threatening. We have 5th place Colorado, we have 3rd place in the East DC, but that's around 5th place I feel in the West. So we have DC, Colorado, then RSL in the US Open Cup. They are last in the West still probably. So that should be an easy game. And then we have Orlando, which I believe are 8th in the East. So we do have probably an easy month. Now, I think LAFC only have 2 MLS games, so we are going to catch up 1 game on them. And then Seattle have 3 as well. So we are going to still be 1 game behind everyone else. As for transfers, Salai have just got an offer from, I believe that might be Nunez. Okay, so Nunez. I thought that was Buenos Aires maybe, but Nunez inquiring for Salai, 10 million. Lille as well inquiring for Salai. So we listed him on the transfer market last episode. I do want to sell him, but 10 million would be amazing actually to get for him as well. We're going to go in on the 6th, the first game against DC, and we're at home, so that is very good as well. They want me to play Chris Wondolowski, and I think I will. So against DC, I think I'm just going to go for the full-out lineup, except I'll play Wando instead of Toy, even though Toy has just been tearing up the league. Just want to keep the rotation flowing and stuff like that. Don't want to totally shut out Wando from the team because he's just such a legend. And he does score quite often. He's been a bit off recently, but I still think he can do the job. So we go in. This will put us within 1 point of Seattle, but I think they also do have a game, and we win 2-0, and that's what I'm talking about. Wanda with the goal. Jensen does get a goal as well, so maybe is that a turn of form for Jensen? He hasn't scored in a while. Next game is in the round of 16 of the US Open Cup against RSL. This is how the youth is looking like. No one from Ivory Coast, no one from the US that we could actually sign to the youth academy, but as for the training, we're doing very well. Michael's at a 71 rated, Miranda at 71, Correa is almost at a 64 rated, so he is very, very close to being fully signed to the club, and maybe getting into one of those substitute spots. But yeah, the team is just developing really, really well as of now. A lot of the other players have gone up 1 in rating. Schkoff, I believe, went up in rating. Jensen went up 1 in rating. Schindler, I don't think Schindler did, but Salai did. Toy went up 1 in rating. So the squad I'm just very, very happy with right now. We're doing absolutely amazing. We're going to go in against RSL with one of the young lineups again because I really do like playing all these young guys, starting to phase them into the squad. And they actually do very well. So we're going to play Michaels and we're going to play Miranda, 2 of the midfield maestros that we're trying to train up. And they're very, very close to just being full-on starters. I think once the transfer window comes around, if we have any offers from our normal players from Europe, we're probably going to let them go and then just put in the youngsters. But we are going to be losing from June 18th to July 13th, Shaquille Moore. So I believe that's for the World Cup. And then from July 19th to July 13th is Salai, Schkoff, and Jensen. So that is the World Cup damage. So I don't think Canada made it, so we're going to keep our goalkeeper. I'm surprised that Sullivan didn't make the US team, but I guess we would have Brooks, Aaron Long, Miles Robinson, something like that. But yeah, so not too much damage actually. We do have a couple of our wingers gone, unfortunately, for the World Cup, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Maybe by signing Correa. Maybe we deal with it that way. So we're already mid-month. We're already in on June 17th. We're away versus Real Salt Lake. I don't know if they've actually won a game this season, and we keep it that way. Miranda, Espinosa, and Schkoff, some of the most consistent players throughout this whole career mode, score again. And right now we're 1 point behind Seattle with a game in hand. Did Seattle maybe drop points against LA? Seattle lost 2-0 against a 7th place LA. I never thought I would be up in LA, but thank God that LA won that game. We're 1 point behind them with a game in hand. Now all we have to do is catch LAFC, We don't have a better goal difference than them, but if we can at least get level with them, I would be very, very happy, and we can. They face RSL, that should be a pretty easy win for them, but if we can just win out the rest of the month, that is just ideal. Salai's sale has just been agreed upon with Wolfsburg. 7 million, it's not the 10 million that I was looking for, but it's fine. We'll sell him for 7 million. Both of his other deals broke down, unfortunately, so now it's only Wolfsburg who want him, but the team will definitely have to change for this game. We are, of course, in the World Cup timeline now, so Fierro might make a couple starts, but I think Mencia might be the man for the job. I really do. I really have kind of forgotten about him, so now's his chance to make a name for himself here at the club, see what he can do. Haji is going to be leaving in July, but we're going to play him his last month. And then Morales surprisingly didn't leave as well. So this will be the main team during the World Cup period. We'll have Lopez on the bench there. So this is going to be the main team in the World Cup period. Yul, Morales, and Miranda, probably my favorite midfield to have. Espinosa and Mencia on the width, but it could definitely be Fierro. Toy up top, of course, and then Tommy Thompson. So it actually isn't too much of a loss, I feel, for the team. So that is going to be the lineup, I think, for the Orlando game as well. At home, should be a pretty simple game. Now, did Seattle lose again? No way. Why did I think... I thought I was a game behind Seattle. I don't even know. I thought I was a game behind Seattle. We're now 2 games behind Seattle, and they're still on 38 points. We're home against Orlando here. Can we get the dub? They lost against LA and Portland, but won against Impact, and we win 2-0. Cameron, though, that is scary. It's only, he didn't go out, but it could be like a couple weeks. Sprained ankle, 9 days. I don't know when our next game is, but I feel like it isn't in the next 9 days, and I think it's against Colorado, which are 5th place in the West, so this could be a loss. This could be a loss. I might honestly play him injured instead of playing JT Marcinkowski. Oh, that wasn't even it. LAFC beat them 1-0 last month, and I didn't even realize it. And then we go into this month, and they lose again against LA. So they lost against both LA teams, I believe, in a row. So now we're in 2nd with a game in hand against them. If we beat Colorado by 3 goals, we are potentially in that 1st spot. But LA do also play. Somehow, some way, after being in 3rd and being like still 2 games behind, but a decent like 9 points behind, we are actually looking amazing to go on top of the league here. I think we're going to keep it the same lineup. I mean, Mencia didn't seem like he didn't do bad. So I think we're going to keep it with the same lineup. Fierro will eventually make an appearance, but just not yet. Just not yet. I'm just not really feeling Fierro. So home against Colorado, June 28th, last game of the month. Cameron is injured. He's on a bit of a low stamina. They lost their last game against Philly. If we can make it at least 3-0, we could go into 1st. Come on, boys. Scoff Toy, I'm looking at you. 3-0! We could be in 1st. Miranda Mencia. Mencia comes in and proves himself the one for the job. Toy, Miranda, Mencia. Oh my gosh. Exactly what we needed. Could we be in 1st? Oh wait, no. LA played. What am I thinking? I thought we were in 1st or something, and then I realized LA played the game as well. I think we could have been in 1st because we would have had more goals for than LA, but I think LA won as well. But a great result. Mencia and Miranda, the Mexican youth prospects, coming in with 2 goals. And right now, we could get a 3rd soon with Correa. What a month. What a great month. We go undefeated for the whole month. A 2-1 win against DC, 3-1 win against RSL, 2-0 against Orlando, and 3-0 against Colorado. So only 2 goals conceded this whole month. will go in against Minnesota at the start of the transfer window next time out. 1 game behind LAFC. Salai has sold as well, so Salai and Hadji will be leaving at the start of next month. But we are looking extremely good to possibly go into that first place spot. We're exactly where we need to be. We have set ourselves up perfectly, and we just got to clutch it up. We did it last season. We clutched it up in the last couple of months, and I'm just looking to do the same again. So that is going to be all for me. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time for the start of the transfer window. Who knows what we're going to do in that? We might just be selling players. But that's going to be all. Thank you for all the support on this series. I'll see you guys later.